Welcome to Lash Sisters Uncensored. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking all about the lash trends in 2025. My name is Galina.
My name is Janna.
And let's get into it. So what do you think about the latest lash trends? What have you noticed with your clients? What are your clients asking for more and more?
So technically the trends, my clients aren't necessarily always following the trend. I feel like I have a clientele that's, slightly a little bit maybe more mature, and they just want to look good and make it easy for them every morning when they wake up, and when they work out, they go to yoga, everything, just have lashes on. So they don't really follow trends as a supplier or like a brand. We see a lot of the anime lashes that are really trending right now, which I think is super cool. I love those just because they make everything so much easier.
You're talking about the ones, the chunks, the feathers that we just received?
Yeah.
Those are really cool. I think they're gonna make they're laser cut. So basically, what's really cool is that they make those lashes in any shapes and sizes, and so there's like different types. We just got one so far. They look like feathers. We call them chunks, but there's going to be so many others that are coming on the market, like with different angles. So it's going to make making those like really trendy sets much easier, right?
Yeah, it makes it much easier just because you don't have to really create that pyramid or, put in like 2.5, 3 hours for an anime set. You can really just, use those feathers. I don't really like the chunks name, so I call it feathers, but I know you like to call it chunks. So yeah, it just makes it that much easier for you, and being able to like cut down the time on your clients. Instead of spending 2.5 hours, you could do it in an hour and 15 maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I love that. Even an hour and 15. And especially what's really cool with anime sets is that the chunks, or whatever you want to call them, the pyramids, are actually what make the set. And so usually, like, we don't fill up the base as much. Like, the base is usually filled up at like 30%, maybe sometimes 50% at most. You know how with like regular volume sets, you fill it up at like 80 to 100%. With anime sets, you typically fill it up to only like 30%, just so that the chunks really stand out. So I can't imagine, like, a lot of lash artists are going to be able to create anime sets now in like less than an hour, I think.
yeah, so it makes it that much easier. So for that trend, I think it's pretty cool. Makes it that much easier. Well, other trends, the W and the YY, just like looking at like what people are currently ordering from like online, like from our store, the W's and the YYs and the fairy lashes are really like popular, and so are the brown lashes. I feel like the browns are popping off, especially our chocolate collection. We have like semi-sweet, dark chocolate,
The different shades, right?
all the different shades, and people are just like loving those.
Do your clients love brown lashes?
Not really.
No, huh? Mm-mm. You don't have that many clients that request them?
No, a lot of them just want the black lashes, and they love it. I've had some that did really like the blonde look. Blonde. They were blonde.
The blonde look.
And they liked the brown lashes, which looked really good on them. It was super natural. But I think, most of them just really like to stick to black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the whole point is like you want the lashes to really stand out, right?
Yeah.
And I was actually researching it. I was thinking maybe we should add more colors for color matching, like blonde and red and like auburn and like really like kind of almost orange lashes. But then I got too overwhelmed. It was one of those late night research rabbit holes. So then I got a little overwhelmed, and then I stopped because I feel like that's way too niche down, and it's just like it's not something that a lot of clients necessarily ask for. So that's kind of where that ended.
Well, I feel like with our brand, especially the chocolate collection, we have the honey brown lashes that are almost blonde.
Yeah.
The honey brown, those I feel like just could be like used with someone that loves to do color matching, and use all of our chocolate collection, because it's basically color matching. You just need to know which one to pick.
Right. But it's just that because I keep talking to suppliers and they're like, oh, we have more colors now. We have like, light blonde, and we have like almost white, and then we have gray, and then we have like honey, even a different shade of honey. But I think that would be way too overwhelming and way too much. And it's like you said, like not that, there is a certain percentage of clients that might want that, but it's really not your average client, right? So we're gonna kind of not hop on that trend, I think. I'm thinking red might, like a burgundy red color might be something that would be really nice, especially for clients that are that have like a dark red hair and maybe are a little more eccentric. Might work. So we might add that color. What do you think?
A little more eccentric?
A little more eccentric, no?
So I think, well, we do have that dark red and red color in our sample lash colors.
That's true, we do.
Which sells.
Yeah.
Like every day I see a sale for that red color. And it is really pretty, especially if you mix it in with some black, which I've done before for a client that had like a burgundy dark red hair. I don't know if you can just imagine that like burgundy hair. Like it's not a natural color, but it's dyed obviously, but it looks so good. And I did add some of those burgundy lashes a little bit in there, and it looked so good.
Even with some black, right? You mix them up?
Yeah. Just so it's not all, it would be a little much if it was all red with the red hair.
Yeah, exactly. And then what about like in terms of like actual glitter and decals and like all of that? Like I know, because we have a lot of those lashes that we actually sell, and they do sell really well. But what about your clients?
Nope.
No.
Like I said, I have a more mature clientele. Not that they're more, I mean, style-wise, they are a little more conservative, politically-wise now. So, yeah, no, they style-wise, they're definitely a little more, conservative, because they go to their awesome country clubs and tennis clubs and all of that stuff. And
so glitter lashes won't fit
and
in?
Decals that just it's not the vibe. It's just not the vibe that they're going for, which is okay. I always tell them, like, out in the front, we have, like, all the colors, and I tell them, like, pick one, like, let's do it. And they're like, haha, maybe next time. They never do it. And they're like very nice and like politically correct about it, but I'm like, okay, so next time you are here, let's pick a color. And they're like, next time.
And then the next time
never comes.
But then we have one of our brand ambassadors. She her clientele is like, they exclusively do color lashes. So they'll do like decals, and they'll do glitter, and they'll do like all kinds of like funky colors, reds and greens and oranges. And that's what she specializes in. That's her clientele. So I guess it really depends like what you specialize in, right? And I think like with the way the lash industry is going right now, there's just so many ways that you can take it. And I really think it's important to like specialize in one thing that you're passionate about. Like, let's say in your case, you love doing classic, you love doing wet sets, so that's your clientele, that's what you specialize in. Let's say someone else might be very interested in color, so they might really specialize in that. And that's I
mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to do some volume sizes 16s, 17s, and, inner corners at 14s, just for fun, to switch it up. You know, I could do it. Come on over. I can do it. But nobody wants it here, so it's just because that's the area that we live in. That's my clients.
And that's what they want, so that's what you kind of cater to, right?
Right.
Although I'm sure that you could find some clients that wanted that if that's what you advertised and that's what you. I'm sure there's even like in this complex where we're like the mall that we're here, like you could find two clients today that want let's say glitter or color if you wanted to, but it's just like what you advertise. And
I mean, we're here all day, every day. I could not think of one person that would want glitter, or
well,
maybe I haven't met them.
you probably haven't met them because I've met one. And so anyway, that's what my thoughts are on color and glitter.
And that's what my thoughts are on color and glitter too.
Yeah. What about so we've spoken about anime, which is super super trendy. Also, anime is sometimes called mahuna or manga. There's like so many different names for it I see sometimes, and like we'll post something and people will be like, no, that's not anime, that's mahuna, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. Manga, anime. It's just like, I mean, it's all cartoons from Japan, right? And I mean, manga and anime, I think, differentiate in the cartoon, but it's like basically the same thing.
Yeah.
There's like tiny, maybe little differences, and people want to just like, the sky is blue, the sky is gray, or something. I don't know. They're just anything to argue.
Right. Anyway, but so wet sets, and like all those trends, they typically come from Eastern Europe, from Russia, and so that's what we see a lot, especially like when we used to go and visit. It's like the industry in Russia and Ukraine is like at least I would say 5 years, maybe 6 years ahead. So right now, what's trending over there is like all those like really strip lashes kind of looks, like very, very intense bottom lashes.
Where is that trending?
In Russia right now, because they had a whole natural era about like 3-4 years ago.
What?
Yeah, and now they have completely switched over the other way, and it's something else that's trending nowadays. So that's coming here. So it's always like that. Basically, it first starts there, and then a few years later, it makes its way to North America. So a few years ago, they had like a very natural era, like nobody was wearing lashes. People were doing lash lifts. People were asking for like 3D, 2D sets, like classic sets. And now in the last like year, they have switched over to like really, like, how can I say this? Very like intense, very dramatic sets with like bottom lashes, anime, like very. So I think that's what's that's what's making its way here. What's your thoughts on mega volume? How many clients do you currently, or even in the last 6 months, had with mega volume?
None. I don't really have clients that want mega volume at all. I feel like what they usually want is like more of a natural set. They don't want mega volume at all. I don't mind doing it. I actually enjoy doing it. I think it's fun. And especially if you do different mappings, cat eye or open doll eye, all of that, it looks really cool. But there's just no clients for that for me here. Maybe I just don't advertise it as much. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because like remember 9 years ago, that's all you would get. Like you would get so many clients that would say, I want really, really mega volume, like very full sets, and now it's like nobody's asking for it.
Nobody. It's very interesting for sure.
It is very interesting. Like the market shifted so drastically. Although was it drastic really? Because it feels like it happened, and then now no one wants mega volume anymore.
Yeah, I feel like people are just going. I think it has everything to do with also like the styling of people. Like even like if you look at like the trending, like 8 years ago was, people still loved the heels, like the short tight dresses and all of that. That style is gone now. People are wearing more relaxed, loose clothes, flats, any kind of like just like a relaxed fitted outfits that just look good. And so people really want to kind of stay on more the natural side. I feel like, and especially like within the trends and styling, I feel like I try and follow that a lot. And so the lashes really need to stick and stay more natural with the whole styling, you know, even makeup from like 2016 or 15. Remember all those like YouTubers and, you know, that whole beat,
The contouring
well,
situation.
yeah, people still do that, but like even just like the eyeshadow, the fake lashes, the drawn on brows, like the 10 layers of foundation, the baking, all of that.
The
Remember
baking?
that? Okay, whatever.
I
People
wasn't-
that know. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
So you know what I mean? Like and so I mean times just have changed. Like even just like when I'm like shopping for outfits, like I realize that a lot of it is a lot more chill
Uh-huh.
and not as like glittery or as fancy as it used to be. And so I kind of adapt as it goes. And it is true. I don't know if, you know, COVID had an influence on it or when sweats became huge.
Yeah. Do you think that's coming out though, like the whole sweats situation?
No,
Because
it's not going anywhere.
no. Yeah, because I did just see at Zara. I picked up a couple of sweats outfit, and it just seems like they're just coming out with new colors and new styles, but it's not going anywhere.
No, it's not because people want comfort, right? People want to be low maintenance, comfortable. They don't want to do that whole thing and get ready for 3 hours.
Yeah, for sure. And the Birkenstocks.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're wearing some right now.
I freaking love these. I used to call, back in the city, back when we lived in Canada, I used to call these Jesus sandals. These are my third pair now. Because I don't know what happened. I don't know. I totally got influenced. And I love them. I want them in every color. I want these Jesus sandals in every color. And so I think, yeah, and I used to love the mega volume look, and I used to
You used to make it. You used to do it for yourself too, remember?
Yeah, I used to get it done. I used to love the whole, you know, hair extensions, dark hair, the fake lashes, all the makeup and eyeshadow and all of that. Now, you couldn't catch me dead. If I take like longer than 10 minutes to apply makeup, like it's probably New Year's Eve. It's probably New Year's Eve. It's that one night a year that even on my birthday I wouldn't do that. So yeah, I mean, you know, all the trends, everything is changing so much, and everyone wants to be comfortable, and everyone wants to just live comfortably and be low maintenance. And I feel like, and any girl that is out there and doing all of it, like the makeup and the contour, but girl, all for it. I love that for you. From what I'm seeing with my clients and from where we live also live in Southern California, which is
very low maintenance.
Very low maintenance. Yeah. The nicest restaurants, people wear flip-flops and, you know, t-shirts and Birkenstocks, you know? So it's definitely a different lifestyle. We don't live in Chicago or New York City.
Or even Montreal, where we used to live, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like, although I still follow and I know girls in the city are wearing Birkenstocks too. So I know I'm not like...
You're not out in the left field.
No, absolutely. So like I'm keeping up, you know? Like this isn't just like a trend. It's a lifestyle.
I wonder, because before when we used to live in Montreal, like everyone would just dress up and have all the lashes and all the stuff. And like just like leaving the house, like you're wearing heels and you're wearing like whatever, you know, like...
Oh yeah. Even... Monday, Tuesday night, you're going out for dinner with your girlfriends to catch up. You're dressing up. You're wearing heels. You're dressing cute. You're pulling out the nice bag out of your closet to go out for dinner. You're in the city, right? But now as I see and I follow girls back home, people are wearing sneakers now to go out. People are still getting comfortable to go out for dinner on a Monday. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like part of me likes it just because like I have kids now and stuff, and like I there's no way I can like run around in heels. But,
Like you could if you wanted to.
I could, but it would be weird, because I'd be the only one.
Because you live in Southern California.
Right.
And all the moms, what do they wear?
They wear like Birkenstocks. They wear aloe like yoga pants, and like you said, Birkenstocks. Yeah, and like sneakers, right?
Yeah.
So if I were to go to school to pick them up wearing like high heels and like a tight dress, they'd be like, "Who's the hoochie mama?" Like why is she
dressed up like that? Oh. No, nobody. And I see it. Like it's so funny. What I wear here, and after COVID, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing it in Montreal.
Yeah.
And now people are, it was times are different. And that's why the industry is changing so much as well. Like we do have the pink lashes and the red lashes and the glitter lashes, but I don't have anyone that wants that. I don't have anyone that wants decals. I don't have anyone that wants a mega volume set, which I haven't done
in years, right?
Maybe like a year ago, I did a real mega volume, and that's specifically what she wanted, was a mega volume set. And that's exactly what I gave her. It was a client. She was new here to the country. She was from Brazil. She
hasn't caught up with the vibe yet.
Maybe, or I don't know, I don't know. It was different for sure. So, if you look at like my demographic of my age and my interests and what I enjoy and everything, like I don't think that.
Also, we don't go clubbing, right? That's the other thing.
Clubbing.
What do you mean? What is that? Clubbing. Why did you say it like that?
I mean, clubbing is a dying art.
What? People don't go clubbing anymore?
No.
So what do they do?
The new generations, they don't.
Okay.
Or they show up in sneakers and Birkenstocks.
Okay. Okay.
Times are so different. There's articles about it. No.
Really?
Yeah.
That is actually interesting. I didn't know. I thought like maybe like people out there are still clubbing and we just don't know about it because we're like past that phase. So we just like are not going. And like it's still happening, but you're telling me that that's dead. Like that's not
dead. The new generation. There's nothing like it. Like dressing business casual to go to the club.
Dressing like a blazer, like a business casual.
Dressing a business casual in high heels, going to a club on a Friday night.
That's what we used to do. That's how I met my husband. Actually, like it was like a Saturday night, and he was wearing like a blazer, like a white blazer, and like it was so cheesy. But like back then, I thought it was cool. Like I thought it was like the thing, right?
Oh Jesus, yeah. So yeah, I mean, times are just completely different now, and
even you with the lash lifts, like you wear lash lifts now, right?
Yeah, I don't want lash extensions. I just rather wear, or if I would get lash extensions, it would be like a classic set or like a 3D set and something super short and super natural. I do really prefer lash lifts just because I get to, have my lashes are really pretty long and thick, so I have no complaints there.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's funny because like a few years ago, we wouldn't have even considered, like that wouldn't even have been an option.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I wanted a mega volume set and I wanted to dress business casual to the club.
Oh my God, we're so lame.
So lame.
So lame. Oh my God.
Ew. I'm so old.
So those are the trends that we're seeing nowadays. And I guess the last thing maybe I want to talk about is like the DIYs. What's your thoughts on those?
I think they're doing pretty well. I mean, if it's for someone that would rather, not spend the money on eyelash extensions and they want to just do it from their own home, I think that's cool. Once again, DIY, people are going a lot more natural now. I know the bands on some of the DIYs now are super, super thin, so it barely looks like you have anything on. And yeah, I'm for it, I guess. I think the way that they're being done now is like legit.
Do you think that it's a threat to to the
No,
lash industry?
no, not at all.
No, because it's kind of like nails, right? Like there's nails that you can do at home now, and they look really good.
You can buy the ones that you just like, what's it called?
Not gelish. What's that brand?
You just like pop them on with the glue.
Right. And then they stay on, like even the ones I got
2 weeks.
2 weeks, right? So like why would someone pay 60, how much is it now? $60, $70 to go to the salon and get the nails done? Yet the nail salons are still pretty full, right?
I mean, I don't think they're as full as they used to be, but it's like everything in the industry. I think people are cutting down, just like the economy, about a little bit everywhere. But at the same time, yeah, people are still going to go get their nails done. Even if that's not an option, you can go to like CVS or at the drugstore and just buy some and apply them and have them on for 2 weeks. But people still way prefer to do them, or they learn how to do them themselves.
Right.
So, like I did, I learned how to do them myself, and I am obsessed. And I wouldn't be caught dead in a nail salon.
No, because you feel like you
I
like,
do a better job, and I feel like I just
and you
enjoy the process. I really enjoy doing it, and also I save money. You know.
Yeah,
So,
but how do you feel like that applies to lashes though? Clients that want lash extensions, they're still gonna get lash extensions because they, like for example, I would not want to do DIY lashes, even though it might save me money. Although actually, I don't.
you don't pay for your lashes. Save money where, girl? What?
I do not pay for the lashes. It's true. You do them for free. But the point is that, okay, I would save like 2 hours every 3 weeks, right? That's a lot for me with 4 kids.
I mean, you used to.
I used to
You
what?
did get lash extensions for a bit.
You mean,
Remember, like 10 years ago?
oh, you mean DIY lashes?
No, not DIY. You used to get lash extensions. And you used to go and get them done, but now you wouldn't go and get them done. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that DIY lashes, I would not do I wouldn't do my own lashes. I wouldn't get DIYs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
Why not?
Just because I find that I don't like the whole glue thing and sticking them on, and it's not gonna be as perfect, and it's not gonna look.
You're
as
not
good.
patient enough.
Yeah, I'm not patient enough. Like I would get frustrated and just stop. Like I've even seen some girls on Instagram, they do their own lash extensions.
Oh, I've tried that. Never worked.
Yeah.
My eyeballs burn.
Yeah. I can't imagine like all the fumes going into the eye. But anyway, some people have the patience to do it great. But I feel the same way about DIYs. I know that the technology is much better now, but it still seems, I don't know. I like the whole idea of like laying down on the bed and just being comfortable and getting my lashes done
For free.
for free because you do them. But yeah, well, listen, you get free lash lifts. So. All right. So with that, I think this episode is coming to an end. I don't have any other trends that I can think of. Can you?
No.
No. So yeah, so this episode is coming to an end. I would love to know if you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know what your thoughts are on the trends and if you agree or disagree. Love to know. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.